Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the Everton News Daily Premier League Football. We'll be back tomorrow. Thank whoever you want to thank for that. But it is back tomorrow. Some news from today. Dan Meis, the man behind the new Everton Stadium at Bramley Moor Dock. He's done a little blog on his website to basically not really bring us up to speed with where he is, but just trying to get the vision out there of what's going on. A cauldron of energy. He is titled it. He has said it was nearly 3 years ago that I was first introduced to Everton CEO Robert Elston, Deputy CEO Denise Barrett Baxendale, and the club's extremely convivial chairman Bill Kenwright. I'd never in my entire career met a client group more focused on their community or more caring of their fans. Their collective vision to deliver a football first stadium that would be designed specifically for generations of regular Everton fans would ensure the project would be very different from the spectacular but often soulless corporate football palaces that we've seen developed elsewhere in the UK. Everton, well known for being an innovative club of firsts, would once again innovate by looking at its history and build a new ground that would deliver the best of energy and intimacy of Goodison within the state of our football stadium. I will always remember the words of Robert Elston. It should be a cauldron of energy with the steepest stands right on top of the pitch and a massive home end. From that moment, I was hooked. A few weeks later, I saw my first game at Goodison and fell in love. Like all attraction, there is something magnetic or chemical about it that truly does not make one feel like makes one feel like you are chosen. I knew at that moment I was different from any other project I had pursued or any other team I had ever followed. It was in my blood. He goes on basically to just comment on how complex the situation is. He said, while the challenges of developing a stadium on an UNESCO World Heritage Site are far from insignificant, the choice of Bramley Moor Dock as the preferred site by the club was truly inspired and further evidence of the commitment to the long-term best interests of the team and the community. I believe the historic fabric of the dock is priceless asset and will help inform a state-of-the-art stadium unlike any other on the planet, and one that will capture the magic and memory of Goodison Park. I am striving for design that makes it like it grew from the docks and can simultaneously look like the future and has always been there. Innovation doesn't always mean that the building has the latest bells and whistles. It can often be when a design is reduced to the essence of the function. One of my favourite quotes is from an author, Anthony de Saint Exupéry. A designer knows he has achieved perfection, not when he has nothing left to add, but when there's nothing left to take away. That is the true challenge. P.S. Someone recently tweeted that modern English stadiums are no longer intimate or intimidating, that they can't be because of modern regulations, etc. To that person, I say, just wait and see. I will be updating the page soon. Stop back often to see the progress of the project. I promise there will be renderings. Well, there you go. Just a day after, people were getting a little bit worried about what was going on because of the Commonwealth Games. Dan Meis is not reassured fans that it's happening. He's got no worries about that. He's just telling the world that this stadium will be like no other in the world, and that's exactly what Evertonians want to hear. A stadium that will be traditional, but also be futuristic. We'll have steep sides, we'll have a huge home end, and we'll push the regulations of how far they can go. So I just think Evertonians should be starting to get excited, and hopefully soon we will be seeing some kind of designs of what this stadium is going to look like. And I for one can't wait for that, and I'm getting very excited at the thought of what Dan Meis has been dreaming up in that head of his. So looking forward to that, like a lot of Evertonians, and hopefully we will get those designs soon. In a couple of other pieces of news from today, Tony Conte interviewed, had his press conference and was asked about Ross Barkley. He said, first of all, I want to tell you that that I don't like to speak about players of another team because it's a lack of respect. But what I read about the issue was ridiculous. Ridiculous, I stop. It's ridiculous. With this objective, I tell you my thoughts of the news. Um, so basically, I think what he's saying is it's ridiculous. They are the general feelings that he's coming out with. So basically, he's just saying it's ridiculous that the quote about me. I'm not sure about exactly what he's saying, but whether it's being about there being a medical or whether it's being about he wasn't allowed to talk to Ross Barkley because they were the rumours coming out. But he certainly tried to clarify them. But by trying to clarify them, he hasn't really clarified anything. So yeah, he's just protecting his own end, I suppose. Davy Klaassen says he would love to wear the captain's armband at Everton one day. Um, Obviously, captain of Ajax. He said it was a huge honour to become the captain at Ajax, and at the end, I want to do the same here. But I've got to settle in first. Yeah, yeah. Before the Europa League finals, for an hour and a half before kickoff, and the stadium was full of Ajax fans singing. And I thought, this is something special. Sure, we wanted to win, but I was proud to be the captain of my team. It was the third or fourth year in the first team, and already I was the most experienced members because when you're 23 or 24, you normally leave Ajax to go abroad. The average age is higher here. There are more leaders. The side doesn't have the same need as Ajax. Here you have a lot of different captains. So that's really interesting. Davy Klaassen, we haven't seen a lot of so far. We obviously not in the last few weeks anyway, because of an injury. Saying he wants to be a captain, he wants to be a leader, he wants to settle down in the club and be a leader in the future, which is really interesting that he's got that desire. So that's brilliant. Last piece of news today, and there's always got to be a bit of comedy. The news always finishes on. And finally, Kevin Mirallas has revealed which one Liverpool player he would have at Everton. Is it Sadio Mane? Is it Philip Coutinho? Is it Jordan Henderson? Because that would be ridiculous on its own. No, it's Simon Mignolet. One of the dodgiest goalkeepers in the league. Yes, he's a good shot stopper, but he would have him at Everton. Kevin, do us a favour, mate. Just stop. Just stop everything you're doing. Just stop everything you're doing. Stop talking. Stop commenting. Stop getting your shinnies and dipping them in your cheese. Just stop everything that you're doing, mate, because you're just talking and acting like an idiot. There you have it. That was the news for today. The Everton News Daily. The match is back tomorrow, home against Tottenham, 3 o'clock, Saturday kickoff. We won't be getting many of them this year. It'll be nice to be back at Goodison Park for only our second Premier League game. I can't wait. Plenty of videos to follow. Make sure you follow us on everything: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and get on Patreon as well for those extra videos. It's good. Honestly, it's good. You'll like it. Thanks for joining me as ever on the Everton News Daily. I've been Ped. I will see you later.